Hello everyone, welcome to Achievers IS classes. Let's begin our discussion on the current events of 6th September 2018. The first issue in news is regarding the support extended by the Supreme Court to minor rape survivors. The Supreme Court has ordered that the minor survivors of rape or sexual assault will get the same compensation as other women victims. The court has extended the National Legal Service Authority's compensation scheme for women rape and sexual assault survivors to minor children. The court has further clarified that it would be applicable to minor victims from October 2nd and until the center frames compensation guidelines under the Protection of Children from Sexual Offences Act. The NALSA scheme provides compensation to not only victims of gang rape but also to the victims of unnatural sexual assault, to the victims of acid attacks, as well as other categories. Like, for instance, if a victim suffers the loss of fetus by miscarriage as a result of sexual assault. The next issue is an editorial regarding the recent advisory given out by the Union Information and Broadcasting Ministry that the media may refrain from using the term Dalit while referring to members of scheduled castes. Prior to this, the Union Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment had issued a directive to use only the term scheduled castes in all official matters, and the Nagpur bench of the Bombay High Court had asked the INB Ministry if it could consider the question of issuing a similar directive to the media. Therefore, the recent directive of the INB Ministry could be seen in accordance with the court's suggestion, but there is no reason to interfere in the functioning of the media as the court did not go into the merits of using the term Dalit. The debate is not new, and the National Commission for Scheduled Castes had disfavored the use of the term Dalit, which it felt was unconstitutional because belonging to a scheduled caste is a legal status conferred on the members of castes notified in the presidential order under Article 341 of the Constitution. Therefore, the use of the term scheduled caste is the most appropriate way to refer to this class of people in official communications and official documents, but to oppose the use of the term Dalit in the media and in non-official contexts is unnecessary, intrusive, and is seen as an attempt to deny the powerful and emotive meaning of the word Dalit. This is because the term has evolved over a period of time and has come to symbolize different things in different contexts, thereby reflecting self respect, assertion, solidarity, and opposition to caste oppression. Given the fact that Dalits were referred to as untouchables, Mahatma Gandhi too sought to remove the stigma of pollution by using the term Harijans or children of God. However, in course of time, the community itself rejected these terms and began to refer themselves as Dalits. Dalit literally means the downtrodden or the broken, reflecting the struggle of a community to reassert its identity and lay claim to the rights that were denied to them from centuries. Therefore, we must recognize that Dalit is an expression of self empowerment rather than its literal meaning. On that note, let's move on to the next issue, which is regarding the centrally sponsored umbrella scheme of integrated development of wildlife habitats. Recently, the Cabinet Committee on Economic Affairs has approved the continuation of the scheme beyond the 12th five-year plan period from 2017-18 to 2019-20. The scheme consists of centrally sponsored scheme of Project Tiger, development of wildlife habitats, and Project Elephant. The scheme is aimed at wildlife conservation and effective implementation of conservation inputs in and around tiger and elephant reserves. It also addresses the human wildlife conflict effectively and provides for benefits to the communities who opt for voluntary relocation from core or critical tiger habitat. Apart from its main objective of wildlife conservation, it also aims at generating employment opportunities, economic upliftment of the people in and around protected areas, promoting the use of clean energy, among other things. The final issue in news today is regarding the ongoing 2+2 dialogue between India and the US. The agenda of the 2 plus 2 dialogue includes defense purchases from the US, the communications compatibility and security agreement, which, as you know, will allow the exchange of secure information between the two militaries and facilitate the sale of high-tech encryption systems to India. India's military purchases from Russia, including the S-400 missile system, and finally, the demand made by US to reduce the oil and gas supply from Iran. On the trade front, India has a trade surplus of $23 billion with America, and in this regard, the Trump administration is pushing for a formal commitment by India for additional imports of civilian aircraft and natural gas from the US. Further, officials of the US Trade Representative Office also aggregated all market access issues in the discussions which were initially planned on the review of India's generalized system of preferences status. As you are aware, the generalized system of preferences is a preferential tariff system that India enjoys with the US. Given the comprehensive agenda of the bilateral dialogue, we'll further look into this issue in greater detail based on the final outcomes. On that note, I'm wrapping up today's news analysis. Do like, share, and comment to support this initiative. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.